Did you know some killers smiled while hiding the darkest secrets? One flew women into the Alaskan wilderness to hunt them like animals. Another lured boys with candy, tortured them, and buried them in secret graves. One killed 8 nurses in a single night, leaving bodies mutilated and brutalized. And yet, all of them looked completely normal. These are 5 real-life monsters hiding in plain sight. Robert Hansen, the Alaskan hunter. Robert Hansen lived a quiet life in Anchorage, Alaska. To most, he was a humble baker, friendly and polite. But behind his calm exterior, he was hunting humans. Hansen kidnapped women, mostly sex workers, and flew them into the Alaskan wilderness. Some he shot immediately, others he wounded, chasing them through snow and forest for hours. Victims were sexually assaulted before or after being killed. Hansen kept souvenirs from some of his victims: jewelry, clothing, photographs, even small body parts like hair and fingernails. These gruesome mementos allowed him to relive the hunt, remember each victim, and feel control long after they were dead. For years, his crimes went unnoticed, hidden by the vast Alaskan wilderness, until police finally pieced together the missing women in 1983. The horror wasn't just his murders. It was the methodical, calculated hunting of human prey, and the twisted way he kept a part of each victim with him forever. Dean Corll, the Candyman killer. Dean Corll was known as the friendly Candyman, giving sweets to children in Houston. But inside his home lurked unimaginable horror. Between 1970 and 1973, Corll, along with his teenage accomplices, abducted boys and subjected them to days of torture. He would beat, strangle, and sometimes drown his victims. One boy was forced to watch as another was strangled with a belt. Others were stabbed repeatedly. Some victims were sexually assaulted before being killed. Corll and his accomplices buried the boys in shallow graves or hidden plots across Houston. The level of manipulation was terrifying. He convinced teens to participate in these murders. Over 3 years, at least 28 boys died at the hands of Corll. Families never suspected the smiling neighbor giving candy was responsible for unimaginable suffering. His house of horrors remained a secret until the crimes were uncovered. Edmund Kemper, the co-ed killer. Edmund Kemper, towering at 6 feet 9 inches, had a mind as intelligent as it was monstrous. He lured young women with rides under the pretense of helping them, then murdered them. After killing, he dismembered their bodies, keeping skulls and other body parts as trophies, and engaged in necrophilic acts. Kemper's crimes escalated when he murdered his own mother. He shot her, then decapitated her. Despite his size and horrific actions, he mingled with police, even discussing serial killer behavior, analyzing his own acts as if they belonged to someone else. His calm, articulate demeanor masked the sheer violence he committed, making him one of the most chilling examples of intelligent, methodical evil. Rodney Alcala, the dating game killer. Rodney Alcala was handsome and charming, even appearing on the dating game in 1978. But behind his smile, Alcala lured young women with promises of modeling jobs. He sexually assaulted, strangled, and in some cases dismembered his victims. His apartment contained photographs of women, both alive and dead, documenting his obsession and crimes. Alcala's cunning allowed him to evade police for years. He was connected to dozens of unsolved murders, demonstrating how evil can hide behind charm, media exposure, and an ordinary appearance. His story is terrifying because it shows how predators can blend seamlessly into society, leaving destruction in their wake. Richard Speck, the Night of Terror. On July 13, 1966, 8 student nurses moved into a Chicago dormitory. That night, Richard Speck broke in, holding them hostage. He sexually assaulted some, then methodically murdered 7 of them with a blunt instrument. The bodies were left in grotesque, mutilated conditions. One woman survived by hiding under a bed, witnessing the carnage. Speck's attack was sudden, chaotic, and incomprehensible. The dormitory became a scene of blood and horror, leaving a permanent mark on the city's history. His crime was fast, violent, and devastating, a brutal reminder of how quickly lives can be destroyed. 5 killers, 5 stories of horror, violence, and terror hidden behind ordinary faces. From Alaska's forests to Houston's streets, California highways, and Chicago dorms, evil can hide in plain sight, behind smiles, charm, and even innocence. These stories are a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous monsters are the ones who look like someone you would trust until it's too late.